Hello everyone, this is Monalisha Padi. I am a legal intern at Lexis and Company and I am a third year student of Bharati Vidyapeeth New Law College, Pune. And today's topic is attempt to commit suicide and mental health care act. Suicide during the lockdown has once again focused our attention towards the section 309 of the IPC. It is one of the most archaic law that punishes attempt to commit, and contrary to popular perception that it has been repealed, continues to exist in the statute book as reports suggested is often misused. Anyone who survives an attempted suicide can be booked under Section 309, which deals with attempt to commit suicide. The section reads, "Whoever attempts to commit suicide and does any act towards the commission of such offence shall be punished with simple imprisonment of a term which may extend to 1 year, or with fine, or with both." The law brought in by the British in the 19th century reflected the thinking of the time, when killing or attempting to kill oneself was considered a crime against the state as well as against the religion. Nowadays, there is popular perception among the people of the fraternity that after the Mental Health Care Act 2017, which came into force in July 2018, Section 309 stands repealed. But the truth is that it has significantly reduced the scope for the use of Section 309 of IPC and made the attempt to commit suicide punishable only as an exception. Section 115, Clause 1 and 2 of the Medical Healthcare Act says, "Notwithstanding anything contained in Section 309 of the Indian Penal Code, any person who attempts to commit suicide shall be presumed, unless provided otherwise, to have severe stress and shall not be tried and punished under the said code. The appropriate government shall have a duty to provide care, treatment and rehabilitation to a person having severe stress and who attempted to commit suicide, to reduce the risk of recurrence of attempt to commit suicide." The restrictions put on the use of Section 309 under the provisions of the MHCA does not seem to be enough, simply because of continued reports of its use by police forces across the country. In one recent example, on June 8, a runaway couple allegedly attempted suicide at Ashok Nagar police station in Bengaluru by consuming hair dye. Local media reported that they were booked under Section 309. Again on May 20, an inmate at Gurgaon Bhunsi jail who had allegedly tried to kill himself with fear of seizure was reported to have been booked under Section 309 of IPC. Several senior police officers said that on many occasions there is lack of awareness among officers at the level of the police station about the relatively new MHCA, and they simply go by the IPC. However, the charge under Section 309 is often dropped subsequently following consultation with senior officers, said Harsh Podar, Superintendent of Police Beat. According to some experts, the use of this section can potentially deprive a victim of treatment in the golden hour, as hospitals wait for a go-ahead from police in what would be seen as a medico-legal case. It is possible that unscrupulous hospitals authorities may misuse this situation and charge extra to hosh up the case by not informing the police. Similar extortion is possible on the part of corrupt police or personnel as well. All of this is in addition to the trauma and harassment that an already severely distressed individual and people around him or her would likely to be going through. Only 24 countries around the world have a section such as this in their laws. But it does not mean that there is simply no argument in favor of Section 309 coexisting with the provisions of the MHCA 2017 comes in. A veteran police officer who declined to be identified said there were occasions when people showed up at government offices and threatened to kill themselves if their demands were not met. It is in these cases where we suspect that the person did not intend to commit suicide but is using the threat as a way to unfairly pressure or blackmail the system. A senior IPS officer said, "If 309 is repealed, there will be no provisions to take action against those who intend to create trouble of this sort." Section 309 of IPC can be redefined in such a manner where it can be leveraged in law and order situation and not be used against those who are suffering from genuine mental health diseases. That's all for the topic today. Thank you.